It's not microwave pizza. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about my pizza. It's not it's oven pizza. What we got? Let's go up. Of course I already know. Boom Crash linked it to me. Clone, you think you're pulling something that Boom Crash linked to me on me? Come on now. Stop the music. Continue to read the backlog of chat. Fish and mailed. Also, I'm either having a stroke or these goddamn basic act Percy kisses takes care of me. That's probably why. Awesome starting screen. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Neen made more penguins. I had to use them. Because they're all incredible. He's getting pizza, that is true. Not microwave pizza. Oven pizza. And Burger King 2 hours ago. Burger King's good. I read to quit microwave pizza be rope climb anyone who summarily executed. What if you went to... If you're in college, you only survive on microwave pizza? Oven pizza, and don't come at me like that. Okay? Dragon pants? Everyone knows college kids live only off of ramen. I have yet to actually meet a college student that I'm friends with that lives off of just ramen. Danganronpa. Did I say microwave? I'm in oven. Know what I mean, not what I say. You know, all that stuff. Well, now we're with, not Sonia. Sonia gets killed because she gets abducted, confirmed. Hey. Giorno's is great. I'm sorry you don't like it. Wait, no more? You know of me? Excellent. Thank you, clone. I'm glad I can finally have met someone. And hey yo, Mike. I can consider my life complete. Thank you. They still do. I don't know what you're talking about. End of chapter 4. Part of the hashtag. Just not. I mean, college is usually a low point in that. That sounds like it would do a little nice. I have 4 cubic feet of ramen at college, though. Do you want me to edit for your YouTube-wise? Mike, if you're actually offering to, sure. We can go over this after stream or tomorrow or this weekend or something, but yeah, I mean, if you're literally offering, I mean, I'm not going to say no. Let's continue. After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. And just like before, our day began with us all gathered at the restaurant. She will be showing up soon. You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realize just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. That'd be because most of you are dead. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now that there were at the beginning.
Stupid fool!
What the fuck? Get it together.
Oh my!
Huh? Did you hear something?
Hey!
It's Nekomaru. That was Coach Nekomaru's voice.
Huh?
What are you talking about? He's no longer...
What's up?
I'll beat you up!
What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that. Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the
I
bone.
am concerned.
More importantly, I'm starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant.
Jeez.
Seriously, I'm starting to realize how valuable Taro was. Don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Huh?
That was Galvatron. I'm gonna preserve the memories. Okay. Yeah, Mike, we'll talk about that this weekend. Important?
All right.
This. It took me all night to make it.
My.
Is that a Nekomaru doll?
I'm no doll. I'm Mini Maru.
We've had Nekomaru. We've had Mekumaru. And now we have Mini Maru.
Huh?
Mini Maru? It took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have the free will or anything, so it's more like, you know, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Are you serious?
Oh.
Thanks.
It's so cute. Thanks, I'll keep it.
Well.
Huh, I never said anything about giving it away.
I'll beat you
Don't
up.
be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Whoa.
Whoa, hey now, that's a bully's logic.
Man.
Hear that, Fed boys? No. Well, it doesn't matter. I've been looking at so many friggin' Fed boy memes. They're so funny. Well, it doesn't matter. I made this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, you know, about Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. So if we're gonna prevent something like that from ever happening again,
Engines revving.
I guess we gotta fight too, right? We can't just keep running away.
Huh.
Yo, Nightbot went unverified there for a sec, for me. I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course. In the end, Gundam told us never to give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia?
So, what do you think of my little pep talk?
Oh my.
Oh, did you say something?
Are you kidding me?
Well, I was up all night memorizing that speech. Don't pan,
Jeez.
Nightbot. And there's the punchline. I really like this. Thanks,
I
Kazuichi.
am Mini Maru.
Man.
Yeah, I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, you could use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
You serious?
Are you serious? That's amazing.
Of course.
Of course, I made it after all. Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Akane looks really happy.
Hey.
Anyways, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do. You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the friggin' time. Still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line, you know?
Hey.
Hey. Chiaki is great. And that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But still.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you gonna do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Now then.
Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about? Huh? That? You know, what Nagito said during the trial? You still don't realize it. Just get it together. You're supposed to be symbols of hope, aren't you? Oh, I forgot, except for Hajime, of course.
Hey, bastard.
What does he mean by except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all? No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. Tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you. Well, apparently I was never part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a reserve corps student from the reserve course, not reserve corps. Student from the reserve department.
Huh?
Reserve department? It means unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently. I'm just a normal person. Is that all? Well, that's it, dude. Don't even scare me like that. It's not something I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got in the Hope Speak Academy because I had talent all along. But shit. My whole life, I've just wanted to feel confident about myself. I thought getting the Hope Speak Academy meant I'd finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student.
Right?
Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the reserve department.
Of course.
She is right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, I'll see you soon, Mike. You know, there is a saying in Japan.
Listen.
Fear is grateful for the danger.
Hey.
The hell, you're saying that all wrong. Huff. Oh. Huff, puff, wheeze. So everyone was here. It was a real close battle.
I am sorry.
I apologize. I was trying to cheer you up. I ended up saying the wrong thing. No, it doesn't matter. Stuff is just hard to say sometimes. Huh? That's weird. Maybe you can't see me?
Huh?
Whoa, what the heck? You're covered in blood. Ah, you saw me. Yeah, that's right. The Mono Beast this time was very strong.
You?
Gross. Don't get close to me. Get out of here.
What?
No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey, hey.
Hey, why don't you clean the blood off? We're trying to eat. Oh man, they're just going to town on this. Ah yes, I'm ashamed of myself. Wipe, 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 wipe.
Ding, ding, ding.
There we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, it finally succeeded in conquering the last Mono Beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island. I see. What a thin reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu shabu from the all-you-can-eat restaurant. Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like it's not like we can't get off the island, so why bother going to a new island? Well, it's true that I don't really expect much.
Don't
So who
misunderstand.
said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass. Huh?
So,
This is what we were thinking about running away was a mistake.
I'll show you
Because if we
my
can't run, we'll
serious-
fight. I'll crush everyone who puts us through this crap in one blow.
Hey, hey.
Fight? Seriously, that first group is called World Ender for a reason, you know?
What are you saying?
Why, you forget what you said earlier?
Hey, hey, hey.
Dumbasses, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia.
What?
Don't brag about that.
settle down.
You have the power to fight amongst yourselves and direct that power towards our enemy.
All right.
Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
Damn right.
Why we holding up, Clem? Oh, hold on. You're right, now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil.
All right.
I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island.
Starting to get
The
pumped
Future
up.
Foundation, Monokuma, Manami, I'll crush them all at once.
That's...
Even me? You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're the one. You're our friend too, you know. You're right.
Leave it to
And
me.
I gotta do my best too. As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began to walking towards the last island, but the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the reserve department, and that filled me with a strange, uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. What the fuck? Smile at hope in the name of despair. With the Mono Beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island. What is this?
This is the last island.
Okay. Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the island was one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future.
I guess it has an ambiance befitting of a final island.
Oh my. Don't you remember they used an attack helicopter in Terra Terra's execution? A vendor street. Well, they probably have a white and a black attack helicopter. It's Monokuma after all. What can I look at? Alright, we'll basically talk to you. This chapter is what you call the what the fuck chapter. Good luck. Bro, I thought last chapter was a what the fuck chapter with the fun house. I was wondering who... the music's also kind of disconcerting. I was wondering who was lured here by the smell. I expected Connie, though, not you. I wasn't lured by the smell or anything.
Anyway,
Looks like this street is full of food vendors, but as you can see, there's no customers or staff. Only the food is here. I'm trying to eat pizza and stream at the same time. Probably should have just delayed the start, but that's my fault. Normally a street like this would be bustling with activity, but there's no one here. It's actually pretty creepy to think about. Yeah, sure, let's leave. The factory. Not to be confused with the hospital. White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? I can't wait to hear your reaction in this case. Oh no, what does that mean? I mean, during the trial, I'm gonna have a camera on. But if it's got Monakuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway.
Hajime.
The factory, that is an SCP. Which? It's the one that creates SCPs. I can't remember if it's not one of the ones for one, is it? Oh, Hajime, good timing. What's up, Chiaki?
See?
This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I would say it might be good if I thoroughly looked around the side, but...
Well?
Alright, it's one of the... Yeah. I like the SCP one that's the angel that basically whenever you get within, like, 20 miles of it, just, like, cut through everything with swords made of light. Since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone. Then do you want to go inside together? I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating?
Hey, hey.
This place looks suspicious, don't you think? It's better if we thoroughly look around here, inside here, right? Yeah. Do you want to go inside together?
Wait.
She's preventing me from leaving, so what is she hesitating about?
You...
Hey, Hajime, you're the kind of person who waits until the very end to eat their favorite food, aren't you? How could you tell?
Well?
I like to eat my favorite foods first.
See?
So instead of the warehouse, let's start with the factory. I guess you're right. Alright, then I'm going inside. What the heck is this? What was being manufactured one after another and being carried away on the conveyor belt was Monokuma. Oh boy. The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is processed and eventually made into this stupid thing. I was also wondering why there were so many Monokumas and Ultra Despair Girls from the photos. The Monokumas are being tossed in this gigantic basket, one after the other. They better not be real. I picked one up with my hand. Let's see, so these are plushies. Monokuma plushies. The real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too. When I came there, these are probably actual plushies. Isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies. Life-size plushies? I was planning to hit the big time with these, that's why I'm making them like crazy. I'm gonna be rich. But you made way too many. You're gonna be overstocked when it's all said and done. Monokuma's life-size plushie. I don't want it. I see. So this place is like for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies. Look what a mess of a place is this. Don't look down on me. Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies? There are a lot more Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door. Oh boy. What should we do? Honestly, I really don't feel like going.
But still...
What if there's some kind of important clue? What are you gonna do? You're right. Then we should go there for a little while. Leave here? Yes. This can only turn out poorly. Not thinking. I peeked into the piled up stacks of cardboard boxes. Rustle, rustle. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. First, our Monokuma was the Monokuma archive in the funhouse. Now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he? Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. Mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it has no reason for existing. He's starting to talk even crazier. It's like I can tell from the ambience that there are no important clues here. Well, at least we confirmed that. This looks like a Monokuma panel, but why so many? I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores that sell my merch and make them look all boom. Then they stand out, you know? No store would sell your stuff.
You're so
Of course not.
stupid.
You're such a fool. That's why I'll open an official Monokuma shop. I'm thinking about opening chains all over the world. Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie. I can't believe you've thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail.
Hey!
Enough already. You've no business sense anyway, so just stop it.
No.
Hey, don't say that. Let's do our best together. We'll be popular as Pogs were in the 90s.
Hey.
Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? Besides, if you're seriously about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake.
I won't
because there's no
forgive
merch
you.
of me.
My little sister.
I have no idea what those are, Clone, but I guess Pog, question mark? Oh, Manami, my little sister, don't you know the Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear? Not a tortoise?
Hey.
A long time ago, there were these two old guys.
Hey.
Two old guys living together? The old guys thought rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end. Did you even need the old guys in that story?
In other words.
So you haven't made my merch of you, it's pointless. A half-pink rabbit is so lame, you don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense.
You stupid brother.
Thank you, Golden. I appreciate that. Also, I'm finally gonna move something. It's been bothering me for a while. Boop! See? There. Now you guys can actually see the calendar. You did this to me. You're the one who has no fashion sense.
Ugh. What a hopeless way of snapping back.
They're like some soda cup thing, you think? I mean, I'll take your word for it. To be honest, I can't help but feel I may have made too many panels.
Special bleeding service.
So whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you like.
Here.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Is that a JoJo's rep? You're killing me, Clone. Hajime, let's run. You're right. Thank you, Golden. I'm now ready. Ugh. To actually properly stream. Alright, cool. We ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan for inventory disposal. It's like you just got tired. Yeah, you're right. Where would you like to go? There's outside. Okay. Boop, what's next? Jabber. Thank you again, Golden. There's an army base. Jabberwock military base? Is that an Abrams with... Oh... that thing over there. Is that a tank? Is it real? Not just that, there's a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous. Is that a SAM launcher? What is going on?
Um,
This appears to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive.
all right.
Good question. These may prove useful when the time comes to combat the Future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons.
Huh?
There's really tanks doing it. Oh, really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank. No problemo. No problemo? Of course, in modern warfare is a required class in all our grade schools. An obsession with anime and now this? Sonya's country never ceases to baffle me. However, weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them.
I am concerned.
If no one uses them, they are nothing more than scrap metal. You're right. Unfortunately, the stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us.
Please wait.
They're Galia. Valkyria Chronicles 1 coming up soon. No, that's wrong. Huh? Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator's seat. This is the Future Foundation's insignia. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. What is this? I assume it belongs to Monokuma and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it'll be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it. Like you said, it's hard to know how much we can trust it. So what does it say? Beyond what is written here, I do not know much. But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. What is that plan? To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and to prepare it as a central headquarters. A central headquarters for the Future Foundation? I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. I will flood you with bits for that email. Well, I appreciate that. You're getting closer and closer. Thank you for, what is that? The 10 bits. You're currently at 393. At 1,000, you get the email. Permanent unlock, by the way. In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked, the hotel is still really clean. Could the Future Foundation... Could that the Future Foundation's responsibility? Whoa, that didn't translate right. Am I reading that? Hold on. Clone. Someone. Am I reading this wrong? Could that the Future Foundation's Could the Future Foundation be responsible is what I think I meant to say. But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean when the island was unaffected by it? Yeah, I was wondering that, Clone. Golden, thank you again for another 10 bits. I think you just broke 400. I cannot discern that from the passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean.
Well?
However, there is one more thing that caught my attention. There's more? Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? It was written there that the central house is a large administrative building. However, we could not find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right?
However...
But according to that plan, the building of the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters. Could it be that same building? They're planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation headquarters. Or it was so written. Who was responsible for Mekumaru? It was Gundam Tanaka. And hello, Melvin. What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Damn it, what the hell is going on? We were so distracted by all the horrible situations that kept happening one after the other, we might have overlooked a more pressing issue. And that is the mystery of the island. Where are we right now? Chapter 5, before the 5th murder. On some army base on the 5th island, yeah. And that is the mystery of this island, but what's really going on? The mystery does not make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Man, this place is boring. Boy, what are you talking about? There's a tank here.
You.
Huh, I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
Obviously.
A real man fights with his fists. That goes for women, too.
All
You want to
right.
battle a little? If you win, you can rest on my boob pillows. No, thanks. Boob pillows? This helicopter. Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teruteru? This helicopter, don't screw with me. Bam. Ow. Hajime, what happened? It's nothing, I'm fine. I couldn't help punching it, but I just ended up hurting my fist. Damn it, I'm so weak. You punched the steel... This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? I didn't mean to click the tank. Gundam's speech was great. He went to town in that last, what's it called? That last trial. It's a military truck. There's something in the cargo box. Firearms, and there's a ton of them. There's a lot of different weapons, like guns and anti-tank rockets, carelessly stacked in here. Is it really alright to handle these carelessly? One more truck? Is this a military truck? Unlike the airplane on the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside, but I don't even know how to drive. Besides, it's not like I can escape this island by driving off of it. If you could fly a helicopter, you could probably leave. The pogs are coming. Thank you again for the 10 bits. That gets you up to, what, 40? For today, much appreciated. You are at 413. Bro, what? I learned how to drive when I was like 13. Fun fact, I learned how to drive. I got my license a month after I turned 16, and I didn't drive until 4 or 5 months after that. Oh yeah, legally, I got you. Yeah, I just didn't like driving at first, and then I actually started driving, and I was like, wow, this is kind of fun. Which is a very me thing to do. What the hell? Whoa, whoa. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi. I see. Sea King Industries. Huh? They're a company that specializes in manufacturing electric insulation and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. This place looks like a research facility. For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility. I guess so. I only read about them in the pamphlet next to the reception desk. Besides, the size of the company law abides the no to man but me. The Wolfenstein looking. I hated fighting those things in Wolfenstein. Oh my god. You almost got it, Melvin. The size of the company isn't the issue
What's
here.
going on?
It's fun until car insurance payments, car repairs, and gas. Oh, no. Yeah, I know. I believe that. I 100% believe that. Truth be told, one of the parts about living in Philly that I do enjoy, well, did. Now I don't. And I wouldn't and sorry, Christina, but I wouldn't have a car if I could take public transport, is, I can just take a subway everywhere. Don't take me back to the real go, I won't go. You're fine. So just what the heck are they making here? It looks like Monobeast. He's right, it looks like they're making something more dangerous. It seems like it might be a good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. What the hell is this? This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin?
Maybe.
It's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot?
You serious?
Seriously? How can they make robots? Hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing? Do you think Nakamaru was made here?
That was close.
I figured Clone would say something like that. It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible. Maybe. Thank you for the 5 bits, Golden. Happy Honda days. Is that the ad you're getting all the time?
Hey!
But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology? I don't know. Maybe this place is somehow connected to the Future Foundation too? This machine is making another machine? The finished product looks like it's modeled after a four-legged animal.
Hey,
Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything? Are you talking about the Mana Beasts?
Maybe.
Is there any chance that the Mana Beasts were created here? The Mana Beasts were created here.
Fine, fine.
Yep, that's what this place is for.
Hey,
No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right?
bye-bye.
That's why it's just fine.
There's something wrong
What the hell
with
did
you.
he mean by that? He wasn't making any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced.
What's going on?
I mean, this place is for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this? Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. You should look around some more. Oh boy. Snake? Snake! Shago Hood. Huh? Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself. Huh? Why? Why? Because you just started laughing all of a sudden. Well, obviously, what else am I going to do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish. What are you talking about?
Hey,
Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever was using that computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of those story ideas to his buddy. It was such a horrible, delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it that it gave me goosebumps. Melvin, do you think that we'd actually be allowed to leave the island? Like that? Monokuma definitely has manual overrides. So why was it written? What was written in the email anyway? Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. And these riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously, that's not realistic at all.
yeah.
So these riots just kept growing as people grow more dissatisfied and frustrated with society until eventually it spreads like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of the riots start getting circulated and strange incidents start occurring one after another. A hopeless anxiety instantly spreads throughout the world as the end of the world gets closer and closer. End of the world? Am I not right? It sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title.
Hey.
Whoever wrote this needs to come up with a better story idea because this wasn't realistic at all. I mean, students causing a riot on that scale is totally impossible. I'd never believe it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails right away. Hey, about that, are you sure it's okay to say that's just a made-up story? Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time,
Of
but
course not.
there's no way this is real. It's more important than a notebook. Okay, let me try that again. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people by just writing in it. Melvin, it's not even foreshadowing. We already know that event occurred, and that everything he said is true. We just reinforce. Oh God. Snake! Brother! That's a good one. I don't know why you jump into the second game if you haven't played the first one. You know? There's no way this is real. It's more impossible than the Note. Okay, yeah. You're right. Oh, it's the Death Note clone. Alright, last link I'm clicking on before I start playing again. I love that fucking picture. It's just a lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us. Maybe I'm getting a little confused. With the world ending? There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen. Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it? What's clear? This used to be the Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore.
I see.
After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place, modified it without permission. He did all of this just to shock us. That's the reason?
That's right.
It's not so weird. The whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us.
This
But
is
why?
bad.
Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off watching kids kill each other.
Hey.
Well, wait, hold on. Now that I've said that out loud, that's actually a terrible assumption. I mean, if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich, perverted bastards. That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. But the thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. It's such a perfect frame. All of
Yo.
Death Note is so memey. And as long as you go into it like that, it's a great show. Although, well, up until like episode 20. Hey, Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up, Fuyiko?
Well,
I was thinking you probably finished exploring this island by now. You're right, I've explored everywhere at least once now.
Damn right.
What do you want? Then do you want to meet up with everyone and discuss things? Yes, I have, Melvin. Yeah, I don't mind. I figured it'd be annoying if we all just went back to the hotel for this. There's a street nearby lined with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet up there.
Later.
I've never seen nude and screwed. I'm headed over there right now. Hurry up and come over. After letting me know, Fihiko left the area. He actually took the time to tell everyone about that, huh? Well, now's not really the time to be impressed by something like that. You banned to make the others wait. I should hurry over to the street with the food stands. Let's also take care of my pet real fast. I'll say, I'm sure it's not real. Okay, I'm gonna say there's no way they made a show called Nude and Screwed. Although the title's hilarious. The glitching? Like, Alright, looks like everyone's here.
Huh?
Oh, how about Nagito? Who cares? Not like he's our friend or anything.
Like,
I couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know where the hell he is or what he's doing.
now then.
So how'd it go? Did you learn anything about the Future Foundation? Not really. Like, I feel I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything. It's not clear what information we found is believable, if any.
However,
I believe there's no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that has been going on.
Well,
Are we sure about that? Huh?
Huh?
Well, what are you saying? If they're not our enemy, then what are they? If they're our ally, there's no way they'd trap us on this island.
well, yeah.
That's true, but there's something I've been thinking about.
Hey,
Manami works for the Future Foundation, right? She's pretty much admitted to it by this point. But even though Monokuma is forcing us to kill each other, Manami has been opposing him.
huh?
I mean, pretending to oppose him, right?
that's wrong.
No, I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other. Then is it possible that the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally? Because she opposes Monokuma, you think she's our ally?
Please wait.
Even if they both oppose each other, one another, is it not possible that they are both our enemy?
Starting to get pumped up.
Very nice, Mike. Like a three-way battle. That's kind of hot.
Hey.
Why after all this time are you suddenly backing up the Future Foundation?
Whoa!
Are you talking like that because you're actually the traitor that's working for them?
Damn it.
Be a fucking idiot.
I won't be fooled.
No way, you're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't...
Settle down.
Kazuichi Soda, shut up. Yes.
Listen.
There never was a traitor. Monokuma lied to us.
Oh, my.
What, lied?
Well,
It is simply a falsehood. It is simply a false entity that Monokuma made up so we would be suspicious of each other.
you insolent
How can you
fool.
not believe in your friends after everything we have endured together? Weak. How weak. Oh, great.
Man.
You didn't die. Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away.
Such despair.
That weakness is hopeless. The Nagito? Nagito, where have you been this whole time?
Jeez.
I wonder where you thought process wandered off to. Yeah, I'm sad he didn't die either. Or vice versa. I would accept that. As usual, you guys have just kept running around in circles. What are you, hamsters? Oops, if I compare you guys to hamsters, will I get yelled at by that weakling who dropped out?
That is.
What does that...
Now
You
then.
asked where have I been this whole time, right?
Well,
Well, I was in the middle of looking for someone. Looking for someone? I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person is hiding in a secret location and carefully watching us. Hey, who are you talking about? Are you saying there's someone else on this island besides us? It's probably the survivor of the killing school life.
Huh?
Oh?
how about it?
If so, a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think? Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right?
What?
Huh? Oh, I see. You guys only have reached that stage. What stage? Not making any sense at all.
It's not making sense.
Jeez.
But still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out. How about Byakuya, a survivor of the killing school life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning?
Right?
Don't you think it's strange?
Huh?
What does that mean?
That is an order.
The issue is not with what he means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain.
That's right.
Yeah, listen to Miss Sonia.
Well,
You have been acting very strange lately. Yeah, strange lately. I do not like this version of Nagito we have been witness to. Get rid of the worst character's laugh as fast as possible. I don't like it either. Well, I never liked it in the first place.
This is trouble.
Oh, it looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering.
Oh.
Knowing the truth can be pretty painful in its own way. The truth? What truth? What do you know? Curious, are you? But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? Huh?
Actually,
To tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is. But it won't take me very long. You guys don't have to worry. I'll weed out the traitor, even if it costs me my life.
what?
You're gonna weed out the traitor?
Wait!
As I've already said, there is no traitor. I'll bet you in the end, you're just gonna raise your hand and go, I'm actually the traitor, right? You're a funny guy, Kazuichi. But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? If I'm able to wipe out all the despair on this island, will I?
This is exciting!
Will I become the ultimate hope? Ultimate hope?
You.
What the hell are you talking about? Have you finally lost your damn mind?
Now then.
I should get going, but if you see Monokuma again, there's something I want you to tell him. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore. Huh? Tell him not to worry because I'm planning to go all out. Besides, the next one who will probably be the last.
Could it be?
Nagito, does that mean
Bye now.
bye? Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We were powerless to stop him. It was clear to us that trying to stop him would be useless.
Hey!
I don't want to think about it, but could he be planning a kill? He never had one to begin with.
Are you kidding me?
A kill? Who's he gonna kill?
Damn it!
Based on how he's talking, it looks like his target is the traitor.
Wait!
There's no such person. I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along. I will never ever believe that. Like Sonya said, I can't believe it either. I don't think any of us could do that. But what if it's Nagito? Or what if whoever it is has forgotten about it? What if the traitor has forgotten that they're the traitor? Just like how I forgot that I didn't have a talent. Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance he's planning a kill, right? Then we gotta tie him up again. Forcing him to stop is the only way.
Oh.
It's impossible. Nekumara's not even here anymore.
I'll show you my serious side.
I've got what it takes to deal with something as weak as him.
I'm here too.
Huh?
Then that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll all meet up again. Tie up Nagito, huh? Kazuichi is right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. If we're being cautious, we have to act fast. What is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I hope it just means I'm thinking too much. For the time being, we decided to finish our exploration of the final island, and then returned to the hotel. It was already dark by the time we returned to the hotel. I'm afraid it's gonna break the cycle of how the game's been played, and scare me with a very fast and rapid murder. By scared, I mean that kind of cool. I'd like that. Breaking the pace apart. For some reason, I'm really tired today. Well, since I walked around all day today, I was able to obtain several clues. Although, I'm not really certain if you can even call these clues. Instead, I feel like we're just suffering for more mysteries that don't make sense. This isn't good. As soon as nighttime hits, I can't stop thinking all these pessimistic thoughts. This might be a bad habit of mine. I should just get some sleep for today, rest my mind for a while, and then I'll give this some more thought tomorrow. Nappy time. Oh, we don't wake up with Nagito standing over us? I swore we were gonna die that way. Words are extremely dangerous. Unlike letters, words cannot be undone with erasers or backspace. That's why you need to be extremely careful. Same goes for me. There was a time in my past when I went through a lot of trouble because of that. That's right, when I was being trained at the safari park. At the time, there were two animals at the park that I got along with. One was a squirrel named Sir Dietrich, and the other was a fox named Chaka Jr. Cha-Cha Jr. To be honest, Cha-Cha Jr. was really stupid. If a female employee tried to have a serious talk with him, he'd just stare at her boobs the whole time. That's why Sir Dietrich would order him to steal panties. And that idiot would get real happy when he exchanged the panties he stole for Dietrich's old undies. Also, this one time, three of us went to a steakhouse and the waiter asked, "How would you like it cooked?" Cha-Cha Jr. proudly said, "With fire." Sir Dietrich was pretty crafty. He knew how to play Cha-Cha Jr. He made Cha-Cha Jr. abduct a fawn and drown it. Then he saved the drowning fawn himself. He made Cha-Cha Jr. tell everyone about it, and he really did some shady things. Anyway, the three of us were getting along together. We were living in a fun life at the safari park. That's right, until the day I ended up saying those words. I accidentally said this to Cha-Cha Jr. Foxes are squirrels' natural enemies. The next day, I stumbled across what was left of Dietrich Sr. He had been eaten. Good thing I immediately tattled to a male employee so he could put down Chacha Jr. with a hunting rifle. Even now I regretted saying what I said back then.
What the hell?
Geez, squirrels have it rough. They have so many natural enemies. Well, I mean, you kind of caused that. It is now 10 p.m. Or 7 a.m.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive
I forgot it's
Committee
longer
has
in
an
this game.
announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day!
It's a miracle it hasn't rained once in 3 weeks.
Now
On
then,
an island.
let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
I'm pretty sure everyone's starting to meet up. For now, I should head over to the restaurant. Maybe we'll have time to, you know, hang out with, you know, our favorite people. Just shut. I thought we could teleport to there. We cannot. Because we can finish Sonia's hope fragment thing. And then we can start working on Akane. Yo, Hajime, check it out. I'm already eating. As usual, you're eating a lot. Oh, we might get locked in a place like the funhouse again, so I gotta eat what I can.
Eat well, shit well.
For now.
Okay, now that we finished our breakfast, let's jump right into the main topic. Hey, I'm still eating here. I just got here. I haven't had a chance to eat anything yet. It's okay. I'm pretty much done eating. You selfish little...
You know, right?
And of course, the main topic is about our plan to capture Nagito that we're supposed to carry out today.
It cannot be!
Are you really gonna do it? Of course, I spent all night coming up with this plan. That means I haven't slept for 2 days straight. Don't you think my effort should count for something?
Hey,
We
bastard.
get it. Hurry up and spoil the plan of yours already.
Hmm.
Well, I thought of several plans, but in the end, I figured that the straightforward plan would be the best. One of us would be the decoy who lures Nagito in the lobby by telling me to talk to him there. And then at the best possible moment, the 2 task force members will move in and swiftly capture Nagito.
All right.
So that's the plan. What do you think? It's easy to understand, so I'm cool with it. Anyway, are there any bananas left?
You.
So now, I will present each of you with your role.
Of course.
Since it's my plan, I take the role of commander. I won't let anyone object to that.
Hey.
But commander sounds like the most fun.
Hey.
Hey, didn't I just say I won't let anyone object?
Right.
Next, I present the 2 task force members. These big roles go to you two, Fuyuhiko and Akane. Yep, sure thing.
Jeez. You're
Got no
pathetic.
choice.
You know,
And
right?
then, the person who burdened with the core of this plan, the decoy, has to lure Nagito. I'll give that role to Chiaki Nanami.
No way.
Huh? No way. Well, what did you say? I
So...
mean, it's not like I ever agreed to this plan.
Hey.
It's gonna be fine. It's not like you're gonna tie him up. You're just gonna lure him.
No.
Besides, there's no way I'd ask Miss Sonia to take on such a dangerous role, you know? So please, I'm begging you.
Hey.
What a rude way to ask for help. If Mayuru was here, she would have beaten you up.
You.
I mean, you did say earlier that you definitely can't accept killing. Isn't that right? I need your help to stop another killing.
Hey.
And didn't I just say I'm begging you? But why are you snapping at her all of a sudden?
Oh.
Fine.
All right.
You're gonna do it? Alright, then this lineup is perfect. Hey, Sonia and I haven't been given roles. What should we do? Sonia has the role of princess. That doesn't make any sense.
For now.
And you're on shore duty. I want you to supply the rope we need to tie up Nagito.
Bow down.
Denied.
Whoa.
Why?
Listen.
Hajime has nothing to do anyway. He shall accompany me.
Miss Sonia?
No, like I said, he needs to supply the rope.
You must
This is not a request. This is an order.
That is an order.
An order, I tell you, that is somewhere I must go. Fine, if Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine.
I'll leave that matter to your discretion.
Repeat that.
Damn it.
Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine. To object so forcefully, where did you need to go, Sonia? I shall tell you in due time. We will be discovered if I speak too loudly.
What did you say?
You're gonna be alone with Hajime at a secret place? For now.
Damn it.
We'll carry out the plan tonight. All of you, make sure you prepare your bodies and minds.
Huh?
Is our commander gonna be okay? His energy seems to have dropped pretty drastically. Let's all disperse for now. Now then, please come to the hotel lobby in 30 minutes. Yeah, sure thing. If she ends up getting Chiaki killed, I will never forgive her. After our planning meeting had come After our planning meeting had ended, I quickly finished eating my breakfast. By the time I made it back to my cottage, I was already close to the time I agreed to meet Sonia. You go to the hotel lobby. Hey there, Kazuichi. You kind of seem to be watching me as I go to hang out with your girl here. Get good scrub. Boop. Cool. Sonia. Hajime, you are late. Huh? I'm right on time. Wait, should I have come a little earlier? A little earlier? In my country, you are severely punishment if you do not arrive 13 minutes before an arranged meeting time. For such an orderly country, 13 minutes is a pretty arbitrary rule.
That is...
Oh, I see. This is culture shock, and I guess that could be overlooked. So what are you planning on going? I just have to come along, right?
Well?
Of course, it is a place that pertains to this discovery we made yesterday. Jabberwock Island Development Plan? Did you find out something about it? How should I say this? After reading this document over and over again, I suddenly realized the Future Foundation was planning to rebuild a facility on this island to use as their headquarters. You're talking about the large administrative building on the center island, right? But I couldn't find a building like that anywhere. Maybe they said something different about it. Maybe they said something about a different island?
Do you have a minute?
Or what if their plan suddenly changed and they had to use a different facility? A different facility?
Well?
Was there not a facility on this island inscribed with the symbol of the Future Foundation? The giant ruins? As I recall, the ancient ruin on the second island had such a symbol on the door. Yeah, you're right. The Japanese word for future, Mirai, was inscribed there. Or Mirai. If that's the case, that ruin might be connected to the Future Foundation, right?
However...
The discrepancies in the document are strange, but there is no doubt that the ruin is quite suspicious. You're right. I'd completely forgotten about it being locked inside the funhouse, but the possibility that the ancient ruin is connected to the Future Foundation is incredibly high. I knew there was something strange about that place. Sonia, after hearing all this, I want to go there with you as much as you do. I'll definitely come with you. Then, I may not be competent, but please be patient with me. Where would you like to go? I'm actually going to travel by map. This map seems to be faster. It's the second island, right? Yes, sir. Second island had the beach and the hospital. Not the hospital, the pharmacy. Very big difference. No matter how many times I see this place, it certainly gives me the willies.
However...
Well, we shall not dwell on that. After all, we are here to look for clues. That's right, there's no doubt we'll find something here. Alright, let's start. I guess we go to the door first. So there's the Gatling gun. This is a real gun. Is this building so important that it requires this much security? This LC liquid crystal display next to the door. That's probably it. This is probably the key. The door will open if we input the correct numbers.
Please wait.
We've discussed this before as well, but it would be dangerous to test it haphazardly.
Well?
If we make a mistake, it is possible that we will be fired upon by that gun. I can think of no other reason for that gun to be there. As long as that's a possibility, it'd be bad if we acted recklessly.
I am concerned.
That is right. Courage and recklessness are completely different. If you were shot by a gun like that, you would have more holes in you than a Beatrice nest. You mean a bee's nest?
You
My
were
country
wrong.
used the expression Beatrice's nest. Anyway, right now we definitely should test it out. Shouldn't test it out so recklessly.
I see.
In order to open this door, you must find the password first, or destroy this door with some kind of explosive force. Nah, it's impossible. The door looks extremely sturdy. It's definitely better if we find out the password instead. Alright, all we have to do is find out what the password is. It's a good thing we came here so we could at least find that out. You are right. The problem is, where would we want to obtain the password? When we first came here, even Monokuma Manami said they didn't know the password. If they really don't know it, how are we supposed to find out? As usual, it's a mystery, huh? After finishing our investigation of the ancient ruins, Sonia and I decided to go back to our cottages for now. It's still the middle of the day. Looks like I have some free time. Now then, what should I do? Wow. Let's hang out with Sonia. But it's 11037. L3. I bet it's 1337. They're elite. They speak elite. Alright, Sonia, Miss Sonia. Alright, Sea King Industries is where Sonia is. Ooh, you know what we're gonna do instead of hanging out with Sonya right now? We're gonna go get snacks and presents that we can actually give our characters. Because don't you remember that we ran out of presents? And that was one of the big issues we were having? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when that happened? And I promised that I wouldn't run out of snacks or go do something stupid again? Yeah, that one. That time. Vending machine. Would love to purchase more. Let's try purchasing something. Mineral water. Mineral water. Ramoon. Blue Ram. Welcome back, Mike. Chocolate chip jerky. Potato chips. An Ann. What is this? Man's Nuts, Summer Festive Tree. Let's go into these. Just for fun. Not another one. Ghost Stone, sure. Sure, jewelry sounds cool. We have a whole bunch of presents now. Now, we can head back to Sonya and have gifts to give her. Everyone good with that? What type of... Oh, I know what type of coffee. Well, let's still ask. What type of coffee, Mike?
I see.
I wonder where we
I
might find the
see.
password to enter the ancient ruin, which I do. Should I invite Sonya to hang out? Yes.
I am
Dwelling on
concerned.
that for too long is not healthy. Let us take a small break. Took a break with Sonya. I probably don't deserve it, but it looks like Sonya and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give her a present? Alright, clone. This is where you shine. What do I give her? Do you think she'd enjoy... BRB? Sounds good. Man's Nut. See, I feel like... this would be it. Named Taro, who fights with RC cars. Children across Japan cry when Taro said this line in the final chapter. Adults will never understand. The goal is still a goal, even if it's a reverse run. Bulgars with hazelnut creamer. Can't go wrong. Cannot go wrong with the basics. I await Clone to let me know what's going on. Bum, bum, ba-dum. What number is that? Which one? We have a lot of... This one is, 113. I have a whole bunch of stuff now, so like I could just give her like friggin' mineral water and say we're good. But might as well try and give her a good gift if I can. $15 for 3 22-ounce canisters. No, you cannot. We could also give her Chiaki's undergarments. I bet she'd love if I give her another girl's undies, right? That's how that works? That's... Pretty sure that's how that works. I wonder if these items work if you give them to people on like a second playthrough. Although I don't understand, like for me, I think the only reason I'd ever like play through this game again is if a friend of mine was playing through it and I was watching them play it to see their reactions to parts, you know? I don't know. Just because of how story games are. All right, we're giving her Ramoon and being done with it.
Open the treasure
May I really
box?
have this? Thank you very much. You were truly kind. Now then, whatever shall we discuss today? You know,
Do you have a minute?
if it pleases you, would you like to come to my room? I am certain we'll feel more relaxed there than being outside.
All right.
Come, let us go. If I feel like Sonia is trying... I feel like Sonia is trying a little too hard today. Maybe something happened. Oh yeah, mama. We're now decided to walk to Sonia's cottage.
I am sorry.
Thank you very much, Golden. Much appreciated. I'm terribly sorry. I've not kept this place very clean. It seems clean. Are those fucking firecrackers or gunshots? I can't ever fucking tell. It seems clean enough to me. Really? I did not have much experience taking care of myself, so there are still things I did not understand. Thus far, I've managed to understand how to turn on the shower. But I did not... No, I also had to turn it off, so I accidentally flooded the floor. I guess that sounds like something a princess would do. So, what happened?
Huh?
What? Well, something happened, right? You're acting a little different than usual, so... How could you tell? I'm not sure. I could just tell by looking at you.
I am concerned.
If you can tell, then I guess I cannot hide things from you. She looked a little relieved when she said that, and she gave me a relaxed smile. It seems she understands that she doesn't need to try so hard. I had a nightmare. Nightmare where something dreadful had happened, and I was unable to return to my homeland. And when I woke up, I felt extremely scared, and I want to go home right now. And I want to go back to my homeland where my family and people are waiting for me. As she shouted, Sonia collapsed and... Whoa, Sonia! I managed to catch her before she hit the ground. She was crying, sobbing and scared out of her wits. She looked like... scared out of her wits like a normal girl. The cooldown is close, I can feel it. Thank you for the 10. Right now, she's finally acting normal. She's been holding it in for so damn long. I held her and patiently waited for her to stop trembling. Are you alright now? Yes, I feel much better thanks to you. My energy seems to have returned somewhat. Though her eyes were still a little red, Sonia finally managed to finally showed me her smile. Hajime, I finally realized what you are. You completely match the description of the legendary hero passed down in my country. 3 dots. Say what? The legend goes like this. The hero wears a white shirt and possesses an antenna that can sense danger. With a face lacking distinguishing characteristics, he shall bring light to the tropical land. Are you serious?
Well?
There is no mistake. This legend must be speaking of you, Hajime. You wear a white shirt just like the antenna says, and your hair looks like an antenna. The legend says. Oops. Hello, Soybean. And your face is completely unremarkable. Please, stop it already.
Please listen.
According to legend, the hero will stand alongside the princess and freely swing the golden makongo. Makongo is an animal, right? Is it okay to swing around a living creature? How's your day been, Soybean?
Amazing.
And then the legend says that they will establish something resembling order and prosperity to the kingdom. Wait, not actual order and prosperity, just a resemblance. Soybean? Gundam Tanaka. No. Yes. It is so. Gundam is gone. Crab emotes. Now we just need Nagito to perish, and we're good to go. And you're so tired? I'm sorry you are so tired. I hope you rest well. Anyway. Just a resemblance? After all this time, Hajime.
So,
I've hit the limit. I will be back in half an hour. Thank you for the 15 bits, Golden. Glad to hear from you. Are you going for it tonight? Okay, you have cheered like 100 and some bits. So you were my destined one. That's totally not it.
See?
Hajime, when we safely escape this island, please come with me to the Novoselic Kingdom.
Easy as
And then when the
pie.
time comes, let us capture the Golden Makongo. If you do, you'll be formally acknowledged as the legendary hero, and you'll be able to rule the Novoselic Kingdom alongside me. Does that mean... But a life like that doesn't sound so bad. No, actually, it sounds awesome. For once, the main character goes, wait, being a king? I want to do that.
All right.
However, you might need to study a bit more before you can become my husband at the Kingdom of Novoselic. You will need to know 30 foreign languages, economics, international law, diagnostic medicine. You should go back and watch the Soybean. The punishment was really, really, really sad. Yo, can I just make up the language? Do you think she would... I'm just gonna make up 29 more languages. That's a lot of work, clone, but yeah, but I'd do it. That's the thing. How am I supposed to do all that? I'd be an old man before I'm finished. Let us do our very best. I almost spit my coffee out. Well, anyway, I'm glad Sonia feels better now. I'm sure everyone else won't feel like their usual selves if they don't see Sonia smile. I feel a strong bond with Sonia, and as long as I have this bond, I will never give up. I swear I'll leave this island with everyone. Complete. Good luck, Clone and T. Of course, of course. Of Royal Affairs, the achievement I just got. Sonia's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You just unlocked the skill Envious Influence. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. You have obtained a present, Sonia's undergarments. You can check it from the presents menu. You know, we get a present like that, but we're not able to gift it to anybody. After listening to Sonia's plans for the future, I return to my room. Looks like I have some free time. What should I do now? What's the description of the new present we got? I think it's very important that we find that out. Sonia's favorite regal undergarments. The modest lace conveys an air of refined sophistication. I feel weird. I just feel really, really, really vile now. It is vital. All right, who are we hanging out with, guys? Can't hang out with Gundam. I'm not hanging out with Nagito because he's a crazy son of a bitch. We can hang out with Akane. We can hang out with Fuyuhiko. Clone, I will demod you so fast. You haven't even had it a damn week. Play this game with me. All the more reason to hang out with Nagito. Mika. Oh, nah, he did it to himself. Now I can't be upset. Well, no, Nagito hates us, Soybean. I don't think you understand. He absolutely hates us. He... Pekka... Can I unmod him? No, you cannot unmod him. I was kidding. He hasn't hit that point. Yet. We're hanging out with Akane. Akane is the only female we haven't maxed ranks with yet. All the more reason to hang out with Nagito. Ding dong, ding dong. Who is it? You say Kiryu Kazuma. Chief, I ain't gonna lie. Has she just not unpacked? I chose Akane already, though, so unfortunately we are too late. Only difference is I give a shit about my stuff. Oh, you guys will get to see my bedroom. I'll have to... Yep. Alright, I'm gonna have to clean tomorrow. This mini Mario doll is amazing. It's not just cute, it's got a lot of other awesome features, too. I was more so asking if I could, like if I had to... Mods, even if they're editors, I don't believe can unmod other mods. You wanna check it out, right? What should I do? Should I invite Akane to hang out? Yeah, sure.
Wait.
Just so you know, Mini Mario is mine, alright? I don't let you have it no matter how bad you want it. I spent time today with Akane as she played with Mini Mario. Looks like Akane and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give Akane a present? Definitely. Pretty sure we just give her anything that's food. she's gonna freak. Chocolate chip jerky. Oh, this one. I gotta have this one. As long as I got one of these, it'll be good to go for 10 days.
You.
You look pretty bummed. Are you even eating? Hank? My name is Hajime. You only got the H right. I actually got the HA. More importantly, why are you so full of energy? Isn't it obvious? There's yummy food, soft blankets. My room doesn't leak when it rains. This place is way better than where I grew up. Seriously, even in this situation? You know how it is. It's not that strange to find a dead body at the dump in the morning. But where are you from? A trashy place where crappy people are all swept together. Stuff like that happens all the time. How can you say that like it's no big deal? What kind of environment was she raised in? Anyway, since I never had any money, I did whatever I could to earn cash. Chicago. Sounding like it. I even sold my used panties to this noisy pig who kept oinking. Panties. By the time I was able to legally work part-time, I didn't have to run away anymore. So when you mentioned parkour before, you were talking about that. That probably just laid the foundation for being a gymnast. What kind of part-time jobs did you do? I bet you probably did stuff like manual labor. Well, I did a lot of things. For some reason, my mom's boyfriends always pushed me into doing weird jobs. Huh?
Like,
At first, one of them told me all I needed to do was serve food, but I never expected to tell me to do it like that. Pretty sure Akane is talking about being a waitress, but what kind of waitress? I don't think it's the first one. But the second two? Maybe? Danganronpa 2, Prezes, welcome back. You're saying cosplay? I'm gonna Google the actual answer. I have a Steam thing I use that doesn't give you spoilers. Oh my god. It's not cosplay. It's not roller skating either.
what?
Oh, what happened? Oh, well.
What's that?
Well, anyway, I didn't know what to do. I mean, he told me to do it without my panties, you know? That doesn't make sense, right? There's no way I could do something like that. Of course. Right? That would definitely make your stomach cold. But that's not the issue.
You.
What? Man, you're annoying. Talking to you made me hungry again for some reason. Alright, guess it's time for me to have some of my fourth meal. After she said that, Akane walked away in a hurry. What kind of past does she have? Akane's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. I parted ways with Akane and decided to leave the area for now. Yeah, oh, Akane. Oh, dearie me is right. Looks like it's starting to get dark. The doorbell? Is someone here? Instinctively, my entire body tensed up. I knew it was probably someone like Sonia or maybe Kazuichi, but regardless, I was nervous. Not that I can help it. I mean, so much has happened since we arrived at this island. While mumbling to myself, I quietly opened my cottage door.
Hello there.
Nagito? Why is he here? Hello, yes, could you please leave? You, what are you doing here? You sure ask weird questions.
That's not it.
I mean, you guys all have the business with me, right? Huh?
Well,
Chiaki invited me to the lobby. She said she had something she wanted to talk to me about. Everyone put her up to that, right? He's already found out about our plan? Looks like that's a bingo, huh? But it's good timing. I have some business with you two guys, too. Some Nagito eye candy. You do? If everyone's already at the lobby, that saves me a lot of trouble. And I want you to come to the lobby too, even though you're not directly involved with the plan. Streamer might not give me what I want, but the game will force him to. Perfect. Hiss. Soy needs a male honey pop? I'm sure those exist. You even know that.
See.
Just as I thought. You were left out, huh? But that's understandable.
Right.
Since you're the only one who isn't an ultimate, you've basically been left out from the start.
now.
I'm only joking. Don't make such a scary face. Your joke isn't funny.
Someone like me.
You shouldn't take me so seriously.
See?
Oh well, anyway, let's head over to the lobby. I don't know the details of your plan, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I wonder what you guys are gonna do to me. When we first arrived at the island, we were friends who explored this place together, so let's go already. Fine, let's go. Yeah. I don't know what he's thinking, but as long as we capture him, we'll have the advantage. I don't want to do as he pleases anymore. I take everything seriously. I have no sense of humor. All right. To the lobby we go. If Chiaki has summoned Nagito, then the plan has already started. Fuyuhiko and Akane should be waiting inside for Nagito.
Jeez.
What happened, Hajime? What are you so nervous about? I'm not nervous. You're a terrible actor. Oh well, if you're gonna slow down like that, I'll just go inside first. As I hesitated in front of the door, Nagito walked past me and entered the hotel lobby, and that's when it happened.
All right. I
Do
got
not
it.
joke with me, Nagito.
What are you doing? Don't judge us for this, but we're gonna tie you up. Tie me up? There's no use struggling! But I'm not struggling. Huh? What the hell? You're being strangely cooperative. Who cares? Just tie him up before it's too late! You guys are really disappointing. How long are you going to continue behaving so short-sightedly?
Again, yes.
You gotta look at the big picture, you know? Huh? What are you talking about? It's fine if you don't understand. You can just see the end without knowing. Now then, let's begin! The beginning of the end of Jabberwock Island!
Huh? And that's when it happened. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a bright light. Whoa! The air shook. An explosion of darkness overtook me. I was unable to see anything. I probably lost consciousness. Shortly after the impact, I managed to open my eyes slightly. What's going on? Are the words that left my mouth, but then vanished before they ever reached my ears. They were drowned out by the sound of terrifying laughter. I looked up and saw the source of that laughter.
It's amazing! These amazing fireworks surely befit the beginning of the end! It's over. This is the end. The killings are done for good. Scapegoating the weak in the name of justice.
Oh,
while
God.
fearing when the others will stab you in the back. This game of self-righteous hypocrisy ends now!
No way is it actually cloned.
And to do that, I will destroy Jabberwock Island! What do you mean? That was just a little demonstration. That's why it's the beginning of the end. The actual bomb I'm going to use isn't nearly as weak.
Oh dear. The actual bomb?
I've set up a large number of bombs in a certain area of the island. If all those bombs explode, the force will be enough to wipe out this entire island. Well, what the hell are you saying? If you do that, of course, I doubt we'll walk away from this unharmed. But there's no other way. The actor is expected to leave the stage during the finale. Is this bastard serious?
Nagito, please stop. Are you crazy or something?
You discovered how caps lock works.
No, that's not it. I'm not the crazy one here. The one who's really crazy is...
My, this guy.
Emergency!
I'm totally shocked. Seriously, I'm totally shocked. That's all I can say about this turn of events. The bombs I said are timed. They're gonna go off in 2 days at noon. I've prepared so many powerful bombs that the one that just exploded doesn't even compare. According to my calculations, they're powerful enough to blow up an entire island. Which means in 2 days at noon, this island is destined to sink into the sea. Are you serious?
Wow.
You really think I'd go this far for a joke? Where did you set them up? I can't tell you.
How about it?
It'd be easy to leave you on your own, but it just wouldn't be fair if I did that. So how about this? If the traitor comes forward and reveals their identity to me, I'll tell them where I hid the bombs. Huh?
Emergency!
Wow, what in the world is going on? Is everyone alright?
Hey!
Come on, don't get in the way. Nagito is in the middle of weeding out the traitor. Nagito, what are you planning to do? Do I really have to say it? It's no use. I mean, the traitor shouldn't be able to reveal their identity on their own.
Why?
What does that mean? Do I really have to say it? My, you guys are totally eyeing each other and letting sparks fly. I'm getting all hot and bothered. Don't just stand there. Why don't you stop him? Huh? Stop him? Why do I have to stop him? The rules, remember? The same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people. If he blows up the entire island, that's going to kill way more than just 2 people. I see, you sure have a good memory. Like you said, if any student breaks that rule, I have to punish them severely.
Right?
That's only when someone breaks that rule, right? You can't punish someone for breaking a rule before they've broken it, right?
That's right!
Yep, saying you're gonna break the rules isn't against the rules.
Too bad!
So right now, there's no way I can punish this. What the hell?
You're so
Punishment always happens
stupid.
afterwards, not before. That's just the rules of society, right?
Hey,
But even so, there's no need to worry about that in the first place. As long as the traitor comes forward, this can all be resolved peacefully.
this is exciting!
It'll all be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all this time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely gonna be alright. After he said that, Nagito walked away. He just walked away. I couldn't even stop him. I felt afraid of Nagito. The madness emanating from Nagito's body was seeping into me bones. I never expected him to go this far. Nagito is so reliable, I don't have to do anything because he's shaking things up. That bastard, I'll never forgive him.
Damn it!
Is he fucking serious about those bombs?
Hey, hey!
As long as the traitor comes forward, he'll say where the bombs are, right? Is that his goal?
Damn it!
Then I'm begging you guys, it doesn't matter who does it, someone just has to come forward. Hey, I'm begging you guys. No matter how long we waited, no one was willing to come forward. When Nagito said yesterday, I'll weed out the traitor even if it costs me my life, I finally understood what he meant. Nagito took this entire island hostage and created a situation where the traitor has to come forward. That is Nagito's goal. But what is he planning to do if the traitor doesn't come forward? Is he really going to blow up the entire island?
Of course!
My motto is to do a good deed every day. When I was at the bar and shouted, "Can I get a Sam?" the female bartender happily announced, "Sure thing." My profile picture is fantastic. Neen has been working overtime on art recently. Soybean, you just... I mean, even like the new starting soon screen, which I'm experimenting with, is just so perfect. I'm gonna need to get actual text instead of default text from OBS, because it just doesn't fit. Oh, it's so good. I know, right? I know. It makes me so happy when someone else is this happy. Doing a good deed every day is awesome, but inside, the woman probably thought I was a loser for sitting alone at a cheap bar in the middle of the night. Damn it, I can't keep up with this crap. Hey, sweet cheeks, give me another Sam. Oh, not another Sam, not a Sam Adams. I'm obviously talking about raw salmon. And here's some good news for you. I've imbued the smell of vanilla into the Monokuma plushies. It's effective aromatherapy, and it'll definitely calm everyone's nerve if they're agitated. Available in the near future. That is for the Monokuma shopping corner. But yeah, so she's been like, what do you need art for? And she's been doing a ton of it, because she's starting her Fiverr account just to see if random people will give her work so she can make money and continue to practice drawing. Which, like, power to her.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Perfect. I've been resting since the explosion yesterday, but my body still hurts. A dull metallic sound is ringing in my ears, and the back of my head feels hot. I can't think straight. But I can't afford to spend the whole day resting. I immediately left my cottage. Did they fix the bombed-out hotel? I feel like it'd be very unlike them if they didn't. Tell her to link it to you when it's up. You may have a job for her. Will do. Does that mean Soybean's gonna start streaming?
Yo,
Or do you know someone who is? Yo, Hajime, how you feeling? Not good, but not so bad that I can't move. As soon as she has it done, I will put an announcement in my Discord so that all you guys can get it, for sure. That way it's there for anyone else to see as well. Not good, but not so bad that I can't move. Then you're okay.
this is
I'm
bad.
not okay at all. My ears are seriously ringing.
Damn it.
My eardrum is definitely ruptured. I need to hurry and have a doctor look at it. So what should we do now?
However,
Haha, no, I wouldn't. But I don't have the right environment for it. That's fair. It's for the circus thing? Oh, that's cool. Okay, excellent. Yes, I will let you guys know. How troubling. If the trader would just come forward, this problem could be resolved in no time. Nagito, where'd you?
Hey,
Good morning. morning. I came to motivate you guys since you're just laying around. Didn't I tell you yesterday that the bombs are set to go off in 2 days at noon? Well, you've only got 1 day left. Come on, you better hurry.
I mean...
Hurry? I'm not the one who was to come forward. The traitor does, right?
Well...
That's probably true, but even if this does depend on the traitor, you're... Oh my! Thank you for the 50 bits, Golden. Much appreciated. For anyone that's curious, Golden's attempting to get to 1,000 bits to get the snack emote. That almost didn't go through. I'm glad it did. You're currently at 498, almost halfway there. Even this does depend on the trader, your attitudes aren't admirable.
Isn't that
I mean,
right?
real hope is when you confront a hopeless difficulty that's standing before you, right? And despite that, you guys are already ready to give up. What does that mean? Oh, wow. Or is this your limit? If so, it makes me laugh to think I ever called you symbols of hope. I did that at Yin's. Oh, that's hilarious. You bastard, you better knock it off.
Now.
Keep your shirt on. I took the time to come and bring you guys a valuable hint. Would it be bad if I changed my mind? Huh? Did you just say hint? Nagito, what's your hint?
I'm glad.
Oh, you finally have hope. That makes me happy.
Hey!
Who friggin' cares about that? Hurry up and tell us what the hint is.
Well...
Well, it's about the bomb's hiding place. I hid it somewhere you guys haven't been before. Somewhere we have not been before?
Piss
I don't
me
need
off.
any
I'll
hints.
beat you
Just tell
up.
us the answer. If I don't, if you don't, I'll make you spit it out.
Hey,
Stop it. What are we
hey.
gonna do if he sets off another bomb?
Yep.
Good judgment.
Hey.
If you guys have time to pick a fight with me, then you should start searching for the bombs already. Then I'll just crush you to pieces later.
Wow.
How scary.
Hey,
Why did you give us a hint?
See?
Well, if the traitor sees their friends working hard, they may feel inclined to come forward, you know? Who cares? The traitor might not even exist. I'm scared it's Chiaki. I'm so scared it's Chiaki. All we need to do is find the damn bombs. Let's go. Take care. Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting here. So if you want to reveal yourself, come to me anytime.
Right?
Mr. Miss Trader. We left the restaurant as Nagito's muffled laughter trailed behind us. One day, Taylor will learn to speak proper English.
why?
Kazuichi, why did you stop me?
Huh?
What are you talking about? If you hadn't stopped me, I could have crushed Nagito to pieces.
Bastard!
You're too fired up, dumbass. Calm the fuck down at least.
Everyone,
More importantly, let us all head over to the ancient ruin. Oh, the ruin.
please listen.
Nagi said the bombs are hidden somewhere we have never been before.
So just
If that
as
is
I
the case,
thought.
the inside of that ruin is the only place I can think of.
Well,
No, there was one other place too. What is it again? That castle at the amusement park? What's its name?
Huh?
You talking about that Natsume castle?
hey!
See you again in 30 minutes, Golden. Thank you for all the bits. Don't get it at all. It freaking means Nezumi Castle. Then we have 2 places to choose from, but we won't be able to enter the ancient ruin without a password. What should we do?
Like...
Password, huh? I'm guessing we still don't have any clues with that.
Hey.
That probably goes for Nagito, too. He probably wouldn't be able to enter without the password either, right? If that's the case, it's hard to think that the bombs are set inside the ancient ruin, right? So we should try going to Nezumi Castle first.
Are we screwed?
But isn't that dangerous? I mean, what if that was Nagito's trap all along?
Jeez.
Monokuma's trap, Monami's trap, and now Nagito's trap.
Dumbass.
Keep worrying about a shit like that, we won't get anything done,
You.
dumbass. You're totally fired up too.
Wow.
2.
Hey.
Anyway, we should try going there at least. We don't have time to stand around doing nothing.
Right.
Alright, full speed ahead.
Obviously.
Full speed ahead. Alright, we'll tackle Nezumi Castle first. Let's go to the amusement park, boys and girls. Boop, boop.
Hey!
Check it out. Oh my. The entrance is destroyed. It's been blown to bits, as if someone set off a bomb.
I get it.
That's true. It looks like this place was spot on.
Damn it.
And the bombs are inside here.
Damn right.
That's what it looks like. And let's try going inside. But we need to be careful. We need to pay as much attention as we can. You're right. Low-key terrified. Then let's go. After forcing a dry swallow, I nervously stepped through the door. And there... What is this place? I thought the inside would look more lighthearted than this. The ambience here feels similar to that of a temple or a church. However, is it just me, or does it seem like there are no bombs to be found here? No, it's just not just you. If the bombs are strong enough to blow up the entire island, they should be pretty big. I don't see anything. I don't see a place where they could be hidden either. And the bombs aren't here? The bombs aren't here, but even so, I feel like there's something suspicious here. But why? It feels like this place is different somehow. This feeling, it's the same feeling when I first saw the ancient ruin. Oh, what's this? This font doesn't match the ambience of the castle at all. It's almost like it was intentionally put here. Hey everyone, come check this out. Huh? Oh, what's this? To all subjects, who are they talking about? Is it about us? There's more written below that. What does it mean? The password to guide everyone to the future is... That sucks. That it's just scratched out.
Lies.
What the heck is this? We can't even read the most important part. What does the password to guide everyone to the future even mean? Oh, maybe it's that password.
Could it be?
Oh, he scratched it out. Oh, son of a... Plus? What? What's plus? Could it be the password to access that ancient ruin? Guide everyone to the future? Maybe that refers to the Japanese word that is written on the door.
Whoa!
As expected, Miss Sonia, she only has to read it once to understand what it means.
Like,
But if we can't read the password, there's nothing we can do.
that is...
It is a rather tragic moment.
Hey.
I wonder who erased this. Huh? Erased?
So...
I mean, it doesn't feel like it was erased naturally, right? It looks like it was forcibly scratched off. That's the only way I can see it.
Even so,
But Monami and Monokuma shouldn't have entered this castle because they don't like mice, right?
I won't forgive
And it was
you.
Nagito. He was the one who erased the password.
Unforgivable.
Perhaps.
Nagito probably discovered the password here and used it to enter the ancient ruin. And then he hid the bombs inside the ancient ruin?
I get it.
So he erased the password so he wouldn't be able to get near the bombs. That actually makes a lot of sense. If that's true, he gave us a hint even though he knew we wouldn't be able to use it.
Tell me.
Just so he could shove that reality in our faces? There's no way we can enter the ancient ruin if we don't know the password. In the end, we can't do anything about the bombs unless the traitor comes forward. Did you lure us into this place so we'd be forced to confront that? Forcing us to confront the despair before us? Forcing us to confront how powerless we were? Damn it, that's what Monokuma would do. Hey, wherever you are, you don't have to reveal yourself to us. Just tell Nagito. If you don't, you'll end up dying too, you know.
You.
Hey, who are you saying that to? I don't know, I'm just saying it to everyone.
Oh.
Let's stop. Fighting amongst ourselves won't help anything. More importantly, let's work harder to find the password to the ancient ruin. Or clues that might relate to it.
Hey.
As long as we cooperate and explore all over the island, we might be able to find it, you know?
Damn it!
Are you telling us to look everywhere for a password that might not even exist?
Hey,
Who would leave a password here in the first place, and why? If it wasn't Monokuma or Monami, then who was it? We can't even answer that, so there's no way we'd be able to find anything.
Please wait!
Then what would you have us do? Just wait until we all die? That is no different than when we were in the funhouse. And what did we learn there? We learned not to give We learned not to give up on living, right? That Gundam was the only one who said that. Very well then. I shall look for it on my own. Excuse me. Sonia, hold on. But Sonia ignored me as I called for her and stormed out of the area. Her shoulders were shaking a little, I'm sure of it.
I mean...
What the heck?
Shut up!
Damn it, fine then. You want me to look for it? Well, fine. Hey. So is this the part where everyone separates in a convenient bid to allow a murder to occur? Because that's kind of what I'm thinking is about to happen. Kazuichi left Nezumi Castle and walked in the opposite direction of Sonia. What the hell are they doing? Now's not the time for infighting. Well, it might be a good idea to work separately. Huh? Why?
Huh?
I mean, it's easier to move around that way, you know? In case someone wanted to secretly go meet someone. Hey, does that mean...
Sorry.
Just to act like I was thinking out loud and pretend you weren't listening.
Damn it.
Not again. Man, we're scattered as usual.
Stupid fool.
Seriously. If you think so, then please help. Yeah, leave it to me. I got a secret plan.
I won't forgive
I just have to find the
you.
source of the problem and snap it off. Akane, what's your secret plan?
Could it be?
I have a bad feeling about the way Akane's acting. I'll run after her. It's best if we keep Akane away from Nagito for now. Far away. You're right. I guess I'll leave it to you.
Yep.
Okay, see you later. Chiaki ran after Akane, and from there, I was the only one left. What does this really mean? Who are the subjects that are being referred to? What's the password to guide everyone to the future? I was the last to leave Nezumi Castle, and I wandered all over the island searching for clues to the password, but I didn't expect to find anything. In the end, that's exactly what happened. And so time passed by with usual speed. Ding ding bing bong. Wait. Ding ding bing bong. That was ding dong.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean chit
Alright,
rock your
who wants to
distant-
guess who the next murder is? I'm doing the Roblox and the It's bugged? That sucks.
Now then, sweet dreams,
I'm
everyone.
kind of shocked that got past
Good
playtesting.
night.
Anyone want to put in the guess who gets killed? Even after the announcement, I think it's gotta either be I want Nagito. Even after the announcement, I kept searching the island, but I did not find what we were looking for. After a while, I forgot what I was supposed to be looking for in the first place. In the end, after coming up empty-handed, I returned to the hotel. I didn't see anyone else on my way back here, but I also didn't see them while I was exploring either. That's because even though this island is so vast, our numbers have drastically decreased since we arrived. I can't think of any other reason than that. I should go back. Makito said time runs out at noon tomorrow. Another day is about to end, which means there's only half a day left. I can't imagine the traitor... Someone Twitch chat. Ugh. I can't imagine the traitor will be revealed by then, since we don't know if they really exist. And if they do, it's possible they've forgiven everything. It's possible they've forgotten that they're the traitor. All this makes me feel like I should do something, but my brain and body were yearning for rest, probably because of all the walking I did today. As it dozed off, horrible, disgusting images began to surface in the back of my mind, one after another. Before I could focus on the specifics of those images, I slowly sank into the depths of darkness.
Hey,
I think giving up is really important. If you don't give up on your dreams, they'll come true. That's just irresponsible and lazy encouragement. No matter how much you try, no matter how much you try without giving up, it's useless in the end. Persistence is just the worst. That's why giving up is so important. But you can't give up if you don't even try.
That's all from
That's actually the
Theater.
worst of all.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day!
Someone has to die.
Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
The scenery this morning is the same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. I can see the sunlight peeking through the window. I can hear the faint sound of waves crashing on the beach. But the bombs Nagito said are going to destroy all this once time runs out at noon. Any guesses who dies? Because I care about her, I think it's going to be Chiaki. But I really think Nagito is a strong contender to be the one killed here. At the moment, there's nothing about our situation that's changing for the better. Usually I go to the restaurant, but what should I do today? As long as I remember what Nagito said. Oh, by the way, I'll be waiting here, so if you want to reveal yourself, you can come see me anytime. Do you have any guesses? Mr. or Miss Trader? Wait a minute, is he going to be there all day? And if anybody went to the restaurant like they normally do, the bad feeling lingering in my chest grew with each beat of my frantic heart. I immediately ran out of my cottage. Please, Nagito, be dead. Sonya's not dead. You can't have another husbando die? The moment I set foot inside the restaurant, the worst case scenario was unfolding before me. Oh.
Playtime's over. Now, where'd you hide the bombs?
That hurts. but I'll never tell. If you really want me to spit it out, you should try torturing me or something.
Huh? Torture?
Maybe you can stab my fingers with that fork over there. Or scoop my eyes out with that spoon. If you're not willing to fill me with despair, there's no way my hope will ever
Akane's hand suddenly wrapped around Nagito's neck, and his face began turning a startling shade of red.
Fine with me. Just die already.
Her clenched hands kept squeezing, even tighter, as if she was trying to snap his neck instead of just strangling him.
Hey!
What are you doing? Okay, Akane.
This is bad.
Hey, are you alright? Isn't he seriously gonna die? But she was too overcome with rage to acknowledge us. Oh, slap. I thought that said snap. I went, oh, that's quite an ending. Huh?
Calm down, okay? You wouldn't do something like that, right? You're not the kind of person who would hurt someone. Right? See, it's all right. Yep, no problem.
Sorry, I'm awake now.
That's weird.
What was I doing anyway?
Hey!
But that's what I want to ask. Don't tell me you were actually thinking about killing him. And that's when it happened. In the corner of my eye, I saw him slowly stand
Thanks.
up. Thank you, Akane. I got to see my dead dog again. I haven't seen him in ages.
Huh?
Serves you right. You probably pissed off Akane in the first place.
Well...
I didn't mean to do that, though. Anyway, thank you for saving me. Looks like I owe you one.
Then...
Congratulations, Golden. If you seriously mean that, please tell us the password to the ancient ruin.
Huh?
The password to the ancient ruin? What are you going to do with that? Don't play dumb. You're hitting the bombs inside that ruin, right?
You're right.
Yep, I did. Until yesterday. Huh? The fuck does that mean? Nagito, what do you mean by until yesterday?
Well...
There wasn't anything important inside the ancient ruin. Just some familiar scenery. Familiar scenery?
Jeez.
I got bored of it. Also, if I hid them in there, it wouldn't be completely meaningless. So even if you had managed to learn the password to the ancient ruin, it has no meaning anymore. What happens if you're the first 777? Or you're the first 777th? Now they moved the bomb somewhere else.
Hey.
But they were inside that ancient ruin, right?
I'm glad.
Anyway, I guess it was right for me to move them. They were about to be found out before the traitor confessed. Well, it's not like that really matters. In fact, that might be better.
Amazing.
Make hope shine even brighter.
Bastard!
Stop talking crazy and tell us where you moved the bombs already. Looks like you're in a hurry. Well, that's understandable after all. Time runs out today.
Hey.
Let's begin the final battle. The battle between the traitor and everyone else. The final battle between hope and despair. The place I hid the bombs this time is a place where you've all visited at least once.
Hey!
That's it? That's too broad.
See?
It shouldn't be that hard if you guys split up. For now, why don't you guys search everywhere as fast as you can? As long as everyone cooperates, it should be easy to find out where the bombs are. What the heck?
This is exciting!
It's gonna be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope that can break through any despair. Absolute hope that can break through any despair can never lose in a place like this. Not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's gonna be fine as long as you believe in hope with all your hearts. The path should open. With that, Nagito walked away. You get a crown if you're the first 77 and headphones at 777. You got 8,900 because of... Oh, that fucking blows. I am very sorry.
Damn it!
Why did he still have to be alive?
Dumbass!
Now's not the time to complain about stuff like that.
Oh,
Besides, we don't have time to fight among
you are
ourselves.
right.
We must hurry in search of the bombs. We should still have time to stop them.
I mean...
Based on all the places we've searched, I don't know where we should look.
Shut the hell
The only
up!
thing we can do is split up and cover as much ground as we can. There are exactly 6 of us. Each person should be in charge of searching an island.
Damn it.
Then leave this island to me. I already have the layout of this island in my head.
Leave it to me.
That's good. If Akane has the first island, then I'll do the second one. If Sonya should get the smallest island, are you okay with searching the central? No, but
Anyway...
probably not good at covering ground anyway, right? It's fine. You can search the central island. Chiaki, you search the third island with the hospital. Hajime, you search the amusement park island, and I'll handle the final island. All right, then let's do it. Let's hurry up and find those bombs so we can take care of Nagito once and for all. We stormed out of the restaurant and immediately left to search for the bombs. We didn't have time to even think about who the traitor is. But it's ironic. Nagito is the reason we're all splitting up. But the reason we're all cooperating is because of Nagito too. It's pretty damn ironic. I'm in charge of searching the 4th island. I should search every nook and cranny. According to Nagito, the bombs have enough power to easily wipe out this entire island. It's probably not very small. I'll definitely find it. Hospital bombs? It very well could be a hospital bomb. Doors open? Looks like I can go inside, but it's probably that possible the bombs were hidden in here. Alright, let's go. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. How should I describe this place? It's so cloyingly cute that I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah! No!
Why is Hajime in my house? The door was wide open. As soon as she heard that, Monami waddled to the door and... It's broken. My security system is broken. The robber probably did it. No, a robber is no excuse. A female teacher with a young boy student in her house? It's just inappropriate. I've been splattered with disgrace. Jeez, she's noisy. Are these monitors? They're not displaying anything right now, but why are there so many? Are you monitoring us with these? Yes, so I was right. The surveillance cameras all over the island, and the footage these cameras are recording. You were watching that footage on these monitors. You were monitoring us, weren't you? I was, until Monokuma appeared. Yeah, I'm gonna check those out last, because I feel like that's gonna have the most to discuss. Why there's bunny suits. I no longer have my magic stick, and because of that, Monokuma stole all my powers, so I didn't have the authority to monitor everyone anymore. These monitors are useless. Oh, why does that stick have to do with those surveillance cameras? Anyway, I can't monitor everyone anymore. I had no other way of following your movements unless I rely on these somewhat nifty ears. I don't really understand, but that does mean Monokuma has been watching us from those surveillance cameras.
That's
Does
wrong.
that mean? No, it's probably not him either. In his current state, he shouldn't even need to use those cameras. His power keeps increasing beyond my expectations. He's surpassing any standard measure of it. Hey, stop talking about stuff that doesn't make sense. Who's watching these surveillance cameras?
Got it?
They probably only matter to the outside? Outside? You mean the group that's controlling you and Monokuma? I see, so people outside the island are watching the footage captured by the security cameras and... Well, let's just brush that whole thing aside. There's no way I can do that. But I can't say. Hey, she's trying to cover it up by crying. That's exactly what Monokuma does, just as I thought. I can't trust her at all. Alright, let's check out the Monami suits. What the heck is this? Monami plushies on hangers?
Stop it!
Don't go touching my things without my permission. They're important. You own plushies? You must love yourself, just like Monokuma.
That's wrong.
You're wrong. Please don't compare me to that thing. You don't have enough delicacy. Entering a woman's house without delicacy? Delicacy, yeah. Without her permission and touching her things makes your teachers very sad. This will not be allowed. Hajime needs a class of morality. Delicacy, morality? I don't think those two things have anything to do with each other.
That's right.
I should give you a special private lesson after school. Miss Monami will slowly and thoroughly give you a good teaching. That sounds really inappropriate. Oh, once again, I've been splattered with disgrace. Such a sticky and gooey disgrace. You're the one who started saying it. Really digging herself in the hole there, if I may. Oh, ask her about the robbery.
No!
Such sticky disgrace. So anyway, you said something about a robber. Are you talking about Monokuma? Monokuma wouldn't do something as cheap as breaking the law. Ever since he took over my power, he can do anything he wants on this island as long as he wills it. Power? Will? You're always so melodramatic. But if it wasn't Monokuma, does that mean the robber is one of us? I'm not doubting my students or anything, but my important thing was definitely stolen. What's your important thing, anyway? My treasure box. I don't think any of us would steal Manami's treasure box, but if someone did, why would they steal it in the first place? Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights. Well, if I come across it... Alright, that's enough of your questions. Now it's my turn to question you. Me?
Hey!
Why'd you suddenly come to the amusement park? It's strange that you were walking around alone. Did something happen? Something did happen. Huh? That's right, I don't have time to waste a place like this. Hey, I need to ask you an important question. Do you know where they are? Somewhere on Jabberwock Island, Nagito.
Hey!
Oh, hello there, Monami. Want to play with your big brother? Monokuma? Well, what's with this sudden invitation? You've never played before. Come on, everyone's busy. You shouldn't interfere. So hurry up and come and play with me. My ears. Please don't pull my ears.
I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll let you students handle the rest. Do your best. He always interferes whenever we're discussing something important. I guess he really is monitoring us. No, now's not the time to complain. I should go back to searching for the bombs. I shouldn't waste any more time. I left out of the Monami house and returned to searching for the bombs. Damn it, I don't see the friggin' bombs anywhere. Nothing good will come from rushing. I should try looking somewhere else. Checking Nezumi Castle. They're not spares, it's plushies. The bombs shouldn't be small. If I find them, it should be really obvious. Damn it, looks like there's nothing in here. So it's fine. Damn it, I couldn't see the bombs the friggin' bombs anywhere. Nothing good will come from rushing. I should try looking for somewhere else. Roller coaster? That's what the label was? I thought it was, wasn't it Monami plushies, not Monami suits? Oh, wow. Oops, that is creepy. It's no use, there's nothing suspicious here either.
Hey.
How'd you mean? I found them. You found them?
Damn it!
Yeah, a shit ton of bombs are piled on top of each other. God damn, I didn't expect to find actual bombs. Well, where'd you find them? Near the stupid factory where the life-size Monokuma plushies are made? The plushie factory, got it. I'll go Kazuichi and Akane. Can you tell Sonia and Chiaki? Yeah, got it. We'll meet in front of the bombs later. Meet in front of the bombs? But what's gonna happen after that? Will we be able to stop them? No, there's no point in thinking about that right now. I need to tell Sonia and Chiaki about the bombs first. Sonia should be at the central island and Chiaki should be at the third island. It said spares? Oh god, that's so creepy. Did I not teleport to the third island? Why can't I teleport to the third island? Why, guys, I don't think Chiaki's going to survive. So you should be here on the center island, but the only place in the island where the bombs could probably be is in Jabberwock Park. In that case, maybe Sonia is actually searching there. If Chiaki is dead, I riot. Period. End of story, end of conversation. It's over. Oh, that's weird. I don't see her anywhere. Hey, Sonia, I'm right here.
Too bad.
Just kidding, it's only me.
Yes,
I
indeed.
used to call Sonia, but nothing appeared. Because she's already gone to a faraway place. Huh? Just kidding. If you're looking for Sonia, she was walking around near the military base. The military base? The one on the final island? Did she already hear about the bombs? Is that why she went to the final island? Even so, there's no reason for her to be at the military base, because the bombs were found at the plushie factory. I don't really understand, but I'll head over after I talk to Chiaki. Maybe she went to the base on her own without knowing anything about the bombs. Chiaki should be at the third island. Alright, let's go. I'm getting nervous. Oh, near the music venue? Is that? It is! It's Chiaki! Oh, there you are. Eh. Oh, you're alive, thank God. Chiaki, I've been looking for you.
What happened?
Don't respond so slowly. It's the bombs. We found the bombs. Hurry over to the plushie factory. Hey, are you listening? This is no time to space
Yeah.
out. Ah, you're right. The bombs are bad, right? We gotta go to the plushie factory. I'll head over. At least be a little more nervous. Even in a situation like this, she was at a snail's pace. Alright, I should hurry over to the final island and meet up with Sonia at the military base. Oh, she did something. She did something bad. Something... She's either the traitor... or... Or she killed... Oh, no, no, no. Before I go to the plushie factory, I need to meet up with Sonia at the military base first. Sonia's alive. Sonia, there she is. Wait, what is she doing in a place like this? Rustle, rustle. Looks like Sonia's digging around in the back of the truck. Hey, what are you doing?
My,
Hajime, please do not startle me.
I am
Phew,
concerned.
I thought my heart was going to explode. See you later, Mike. Explode? Anyway, what are you doing here? Weren't you searching the central island? I was, but there was something I needed to confirm here. Never mind that for now, we found them. What did you find? The bombs, obviously. They found the bombs at the plushie factory. Oh, the bombs are at the factory. Let's head over to the plushie factory. The others should be there too. Hey, what are you stalling for? If we don't hurry, it'll be too late.
You are right.
You are... I understand. I shall make my way there shortly, so please go on without me. No. Huh?
I am sorry.
It is going to be fine. I will catch up with you soon. Got it. Then I'll start heading over. I don't know what Sonia wants to do, but there's no time to argue about it. I left Sonia for now and decided to go to the plushie factory. So which one of them dies? Why is she even at the military base? I can just ask her later. Anyway, the bombs are the biggest priority. I should hurry over to the plushie factory. Now's not the time to get... Oh, that's not the plushie factory. Here it is. Plushie factory. Okay.
Huh?
Where's Sonia? I told her about the bombs, but she wouldn't listen to me. She said she'd catch up with us later.
Huh?
Later? Why? She said she should know that now isn't the time for that, but...
Well...
Can I go bring her?
Dumbass.
Do you really think there's time for that, you fucking dumbass? You're right, we need to stop the bombs
Damn
first.
it.
Alright, let's go. How many bombs are there? We steeled our nerves and charged into the factory. Oh! What's all that? The first thing I noticed was the roaring engine of a nearby truck. A truck? Why? There's a truck parked in the middle of the factory. A lot of dangerous-looking objects are loaded up on the bed of the truck. I'm starting to think that too, Soybean. But those things on top of the bed, is that...
Damn it.
I don't know how powerful they are, or if they have enough power to blow up the entire island, but if there are that many, this must be extremely powerful. Whether she dies or not, you have no idea, but she bet she's the traitor. She has been acting kind of sus, and I'm kind of curious why, and I really wish they would tell me. Did they really drive this truck and carry over all these bombs?
Damn it.
Kazuichi, can you disarm those bombs? You're good at that kind of stuff, right? I thought I could, but it looks like the engine is also acting as the detonator. Damn it, so that's why the engine is still running. The bombs are set up when the engine stops running. The insulator will blow off and trigger the explosion. I don't care how it's built. Can you disarm it or not? It's impossible. I don't have enough time. The main detonator was put inside this bulky metal box and welded shut. There's no way I can disarm it if I can't get this thing open. So it's gonna take you a long time? That's not good. I mean, it's almost...
This is bad.
Yeah, noon. What if we use the tools at the military base?
Hey!
No time for that. The truck's engine is the detonator, right? Then can't we stall for time by adding gasoline? It's no use. The fuel cap has been welded on too.
I'm gonna do it!
I'll just drive the truck into the sea.
Bastard!
You can't. You don't even have a driver's license. Is that what you're worried about right now? Are you seriously gonna stop me? I thought your family was all about breaking the law.
Damn it!
But even that's impossible. There's a chain wrapped around the wheel. We can't disarm the bomb, stall for time, or move the truck. There's nothing we can do.
Hey.
Hey, check it out. Huh?
See?
There's some kind of machine on top of that metal box Kazuichi mentioned. Huh? The machine on the top of the box? Oh, this looks like a card reader. A card reader? Maybe we can disarm the bomb if we swipe the key card.
You serious?
But what? What? That might be... Wait, that might be possible. Nagito wouldn't be able to disarm the bomb if he didn't leave some way of doing it, right?
Huh?
Maybe he planned... maybe he never planned to disarm them from the start. No, I don't think that's it. Nagito's probably trying to make us do something here. What do you mean, something?
So...
Knowing Nagito, there's definitely some kind of theme to this, I think. A theme? The bastard probably would do something messed up like that.
Alright!
And we gotta find that.
Leave it to me.
We gotta find that. Nagito's trying to make us do something here? If that's true, what's he trying to make us do this time? This truck is just one big bomb. Nagito's theme that has something to do with disarming the bomb might be around here. I need to try and find that first. Is it through this door? As I recall, this is the break room, but now's not the time to look around here. More importantly, what's that thing over there? Was that there when I first came here? Was what thing here when I first... This laptop. Hello. There's a laptop on top of the stop conveyor belt. This wasn't here the last time I came, right?
How suspicious.
Huh, looks suspicious. Might be good if we examine it thoroughly. Yeah, you're right. As soon as I touched the laptop, some kind of program began running all of a sudden, and almost immediately a video started playing.
I want to play a
game. Why, hello, everyone. Great work. So you really found the bombs, huh? Believing in you was completely worth it. Nagito?
Perhaps.
Looks like a video message from Nagito.
You pissed
A
me
video
off.
message? If he's got something to say, he should say it to our
Hey,
faces.
bastard.
Just hold on. For now, let's watch this through to the end.
Now then.
Now that you guys have found the bombs, all you need to do is stop it. To tell you the truth, it's actually not that hard to do. You see, there's a card reader on top of the metal box. As long as you can scan the handbook, it will disarm the bombs.
Leave it to me.
Alright, if that's the case, then just leave it to me. However,
Well,
it won't work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's student handbook. To be honest, I found out who the traitor was after secretly monitoring everyone's activity. I was a little annoyed that they never came forward. So if things stay this way, it'll look like I lost, right? That's why I was thinking I should have another battle. So this is going to be your last chance, traitor? What are you going to do? Everyone's life depends on you. Whether or not you save them is up to you. Now then, I wonder how this is going to end. Will the traitor's identity finally be revealed? And with that, the video ended. The traitor's student handbook?
Don't tell
So
me.
that's it. This is also a trap to weed out the traitor.
Hey,
Is there seriously a traitor? If there is, they should have come forward already. I mean, their life is in danger too, you know? That's true, but
yeah.
stop whining and complaining. We should all do it at one time.
You.
Don't be stupid. What if someone besides the traitor uses their handbook?
Hey, hey.
It's really stupid to be fighting over something like this. And so, with an annoyed expression on her face, Chiaki walked over to the bombs without saying a word. Took her handbook out of her pocket. Huh? And without hesitating, swiped the card reader. Bzz. Looks like it was wrong.
See?
Who's next? This is why I love her. Because she actually used 8 whole brain cells to come up with a plan. Everyone swipes their card. There is no accusation. You just walk up and you swipe your card. And Chiaki's not the traitor. Or she doesn't have her student handbook.
Hey, hey, hey.
Well, what are you doing? If you make a mistake, the bombs might blow up.
You think so?
But they didn't.
Hey.
That's just a fluke. Don't act so careless in a situation like this.
Anyway.
Well, I guess Chiaki's not the traitor. I don't think the traitor would have swiped their handbook right away like she did. So, what are we gonna do? Who wants to try next?
Hey, hey, hey.
Like I said, don't act so careless. Swiping the wrong card might be safe. Only once, you know?
Huh?
Hey, what happened?
Well.
Nothing, I might just be overthinking, but the engine sounds somehow... And then, Kazuichi's face turned pale as he rushed over to the truck. And then he tilted his head toward the engine and suddenly shouted, "It's out of gas!"
What'd you say?
What did you say?
Huh?
Huh? What's gonna happen if there's no gas? I already told you it's gonna blow. But isn't it too soon? I mean, there's still time until...
Are you kidding me?
Did Nagito miscalculate?
Serious?
Miscalculate? Alright, if you're gonna set it up, at least get your calculations right, damn it. At least Monokuma knows how to keep a schedule. Hey, can't we do anything about it? Is there something we can do?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one thing we can do.
Huh?
What is it? What do we have to do?
Damn it.
Pray.
Are you kidding
Are
me?
you fucking serious? Then we should run. With those words, we started sprinting away, and that's when it happened.
It is all right.
It
It
is
is
all-
not a bomb.
Huh? All of a sudden, the inside of the factory began overflowing with a dazzling light.
Huh?
What the hell is this? Looks like they're fireworks. Fireworks? While we stood there dumbfounded, the fireworks slowly decreased their intensity. And eventually... That'd be really loud inside a building.
Oh my.
This means... It wasn't a bomb?
Huh?
The heck? I mean, Nagito said... So it is just as I thought. As you thought.
Hey, hey.
Hey, everyone, look over there. The laptop. It looks like it's playing another video. Is it Nagito again? We immediately rushed over to the laptop. So? Were you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if there were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
Damn it.
So it was all a bluff. Then, what was that bomb he detonated at the hotel? Nagito went to the octagon inside the funhouse, right?
Don't tell me.
Is that where he got the bomb? It definitely wasn't strong enough to blow up an island. Nagito was lying about that.
You pissed me off.
Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he just time his message so perfectly? No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? That's the one thing I don't get.
Hey, hey.
Let's think about that after we've watched the whole thing. You're right. I'm surprised they didn't talk while everyone else was talking.
Hey,
So how did it go? Did the trader come forward? If I had to guess, well, I'd say they didn't, right? So then, which is it? It'd make me very happy if you guys could tell me. I'll be at the warehouse next door waiting for your answer. From there, we'll compare our answers, and I'll let you know who the trader really is. See you later. The warehouse next door? That's where Nagito is?
I won't forgive
This time,
you.
I'll make sure to beat the crap out
That's
of him.
right.
Then I'll deliver the final blow and smash his head in with a wrench.
jeez.
You bastards, what are you saying?
Bastard.
You guys can just beat the shit out of him because I'm gonna be the one who's gonna fucking kill him. You guys, you've totally flipped your lids. Now's not the time to be calm. We need to stop them.
That is an order!
You are right. Let us make haste. Let's go say hi to Nagito.
Huh?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. Hey, I totally know how you feel, but calm down.
Wait.
Shut up. Huh? Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed to a look of caution. Akane, what is it?
Huh.
Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. The other side of this door? As I listen carefully, I can make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? What's he planning? Is this another one of Nagito's traps?
Huh?
Maybe the moment we open this door, a real bomb is gonna go kaboom.
Now then.
Alright, let's open it and find out. Please do not, Akane. It is dangerous.
Yo,
It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem.
leave it to me.
Seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door of the warehouse.
Huh?
It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
Hey, hey.
I knew it. It's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
You.
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. It's gonna blow up! Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves, but...
Huh?
Huh? What's this? What happened?
Yo.
Look inside.
It sure is dark.
Oh, this can't be good.
Looks like there aren't any lights on. Is
This-
Nagito really in here?
This can't be good at all. Soybean, I think Husbando's gone. The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
And as if on cue, it suddenly started. Huh?
It's on fire!
A fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fury wings spreading before us.
Whoa! What's going on?
For now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to put this fire out? There should be fire extinguishing supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those? Got it. Let's head to the break room. After listening to Sonia, we ran inside the factory. Yes, Soybean, break room is here, right? Oh, that swinging light is creepy. Oh man, what's wrong with me? Yeah. Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? Oh, hello. A huge supply of lined up plastic bottles. It looks like there's some kind of liquid inside. You found it. Those are fire grenades. Fire grenades? They're basic fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them in the fire, the container breaks and the chemical inside puts out
It
the
is
fire.
strange.
This is strange. The last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies too.
Hey!
This should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. We grabbed all the fire grenades and rushed back to the warehouse. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous. Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We should throw the grenades from the door at the same time.
Damn it!
Looks like the curtain in the back is burning up. We just have to aim for that, right?
I'm gonna do it!
All right, let's go. We aim for the curtain in the back and throw all the fire grenades after the other. One fire grenade after the other.
Hey,
Hey,
is it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
The curtain absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades, which fell on the floor and shattered. They were so completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning
Does it
curtain.
not seem like the fire is intensifying? If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling.
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
What are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain!
Don't be stupid. There's no way it'll conveniently start raining if we pray for it. It's raining?
So this is the power of the Japanese territory bozo!
That's not it. It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
Oh, the sprinklers. They must have detected the smoke and turned on.
Finally. Water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinklers. And the smoke in there would be so friggin' dense and unbreathable. And after a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Looks like the fire is out. Oop. There we go. I was like, how the hell did I do that? I sit there and accidentally mash a key on my keyboard. That is a relief. The hell? Man, my merch is drenched. It got splattered with water and now it's soaked. It's so wet.
Hey, hey.
Is it okay to look inside now?
Just a minute.
Oh, time out. You can't. Nuh-uh, no way. Well, why can't we go inside?
Hey,
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse, so it's got to ventilate for a while.
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess you're right. It'd be a problem if we breathed in any lingering smoke.
So,
For the sake of your health, please just wait a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater I finally prepared. Oh, lovely.
you're so stupid.
Everything is a lie. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. Everything was made. Monokuma can't be found anywhere. What are you doing here anyway? Also, I've decided that this just looks absolutely fucking
Yes, indeed.
terrible there. So it's going back up here. I could not stand it any longer. Very cheery. Yes, now that the Monokuma Theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front?
I got it.
So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened. Just be positive. We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest to you!
Oh, I turned on the lights for you guys too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark.
Here!
Now, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Perhaps.
Is Nagito inside? Because Apex Predators have front-facing eyes. He said he was in his video message, but he probably escaped by now. There's so much fire and smoke, and I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this
Hey,
time.
hey.
Why don't we go inside and see how it's doing?
You.
Hajime, what happened? Well, nothing happened, but I don't know why. My heart is racing and it won't settle down. I'm scared. As if an intense malice is about to stab me. Stab me through my whole body. And it can't even budge. I feel it's like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? Anyway, let's go inside. A charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once.
Smells.
Hey,
It's not me.
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry.
you serious?
Miss Sonia saying so. No, not that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before.
Like,
Well, it makes sense that there are a bunch of strange smells when a bunch of different things are burned.
Hey, hey.
Hey everyone, did you know about that curtain? I mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean no? I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it too. When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. I walked towards the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. I'd never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. And then, on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. Yep. Holy shit! Oh! Oh, that is okay, look. Yes, I wanted Nagito to like not be a character anymore, but this is a lot. I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student, time had already stopped. He's been impaled, dragged, stabbed, cut. Yeah, he Shriek us, cut. Good way of saying it. Eventually, the shock finally registered within me. Numb feelings spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet. Apologies. Where have we seen that before? Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
What's going on here? Is he
you
really dead?
serious?
He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us, he always tried to confuse us, that's why I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happened all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that...
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real.
Hey!
The Nagito is really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
That's right.
Plus, it's one of us. I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? Then it's gonna start again? Huh? The class trial's gonna start soon, right? Then
Of course!
we're gonna do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is.
Hey!
Not who you guys sacrificed you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma file. Hold it right there.
Damn it!
What? Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way.
You stupid
Shut up.
brother!
I can't stand this anymore.
Got it?
How much longer are you gonna keep putting them through this? No more. I won't let you. I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
Hey, hey!
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami.
Hey!
You just now noticed?
Lie.
Hey, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know. What? No fair. You're shutting up too.
Please wait!
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please do not say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey,
Anyway, let's begin. But
this is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as the killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. That's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are more well-behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with me.
We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
kind of...
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
What's the
Don't make
matter?
a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? But when the timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what will happen to us? The killing school trip will be over.
Hey, hey.
If this will finally be over,
You
does
serious?
that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna
Don't
do?
count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So...
Once again,
It's the Monokuma file! Phew.
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterwards at all.
Do your best.
Wait!
Oh, hold on.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there. What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, is it safe to think we can go home, right?
But still...
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case
Damn
first.
it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right.
Now let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However...
It's nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in the room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous case, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that, and whenever it was stuck inside me. Ooh! Well, I'm sure you guys know what this means, right? The investigation, the clash trial, that belongs with the finale. And tonight's not the finale. So, I'm going to present two options to my beloved viewers. Heyo, Keegan. You're going to blame Chiaki? Soybean, why would you ever do that? You don't trust her? I'm gonna blame Sonia. I don't trust you, Beans. That's fair enough. We have two options. Keegan, you may also vote in this now that you're here. No, I mean, I guess technically we have three options. One, we can, play Roblox. That's option one, because we're not playing this tonight. We're going to come back with this tomorrow. I'll have the face cam on stream. We'll have everything set up. You guys will love it. That's option one is Roblox. Two is I play some Monster Hunter until the night's over. Not the speed runs, just a few hunts, talk with you guys, put on some lo-fi in the background, and just kind of relax. Chill vibes. Third is the exact opposite of two, where I will instead play Hearts of Iron 4 and try for the fourth time today to restore the Austro-Hungarian Empire, while Austria decides that it's going to completely deny my referendum every single time I send them that. Which one will make you suffer the most? The one that'll probably be the most boring to you guys. I need someone to suffer today, as I have. Do you really want to watch me play Hearts of Iron? I feel like playing Monster Hunter would be a better use of our time. Also, this music is going. Also, remember how I always wanted to shoot a 50 count? Yes, sir. Those are small guns now compared to what we shoot. Oh, by the way, a quick little congratulations to Yogurt. He found out his placement today in the U.S. Army. He found out where he's going to be, which division, not division, what the fuck is it called? Which group within the Army he's in. And as he just kind of gave away, he's shooting the big boy guns. Branch, thank you. Boogaloo broomstick. But what is it? What's the official? Is it? Hold on. I don't want to get it wrong. You sent us a picture of it. I'll get something correct for once. Field artillery. M2 mounted to a truck before, kind of boring. Out here living everyone's dream, calling it boring. It's rude. I mean, Soybean, if you really want me to suffer, I could try and do the speed run in an hour. Who deserves to earn a Boogaloo broomstick? For legal reasons, I will not give you my opinion on that. Oh, let's hunt some monsters. I know there's a new quest. Let me find this fucking lo-fi playlist. Or, you know, we could always play soothing game simulator. Something that'll really like relax and calm us, you know, really bring us down from this high we've been feeling. Just Alt F4 real quick, now that we've saved it twice.